Marcus Aurelius once remarked, "Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed, and you haven't been." In our quest for meaningful relationships, Stoicism illuminates the art of discerning character, especially in women. Today, we're zeroing in on crucial red flags in women as guided by Stoic wisdom. It's not just about the warning signs. It's a deep dive into understanding what makes a relationship with a woman truly enriching or potentially challenging. And stay with us till the end of the video, where I'll share a concise strategy for quickly identifying these red flags in daily life. Before we begin, I would appreciate if you liked the video so that you can help me to continue spreading the Stoic philosophy. If you are not subscribed, I recommend you to subscribe and activate the bell so you don't miss any video. Red flag number 1, excessive materialism. Understanding the red flag of excessive materialism in women involves recognizing a profound disconnect from Stoic principles, which emphasize inner fulfillment over external possessions. This trait is particularly concerning in a partner because it suggests a reliance on material goods for happiness and self-worth, rather than on personal virtues and emotional depth. Consider a situation where every conversation with a partner revolves around the latest fashion trends, the newest luxury cars, or the most expensive jewelry. While appreciating fine things is not inherently negative, when these material desires dominate one's priorities and conversations, it indicates a deeper issue. Stoicism teaches us, through the words of Epictetus, that wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. This philosophy advocates for contentment derived from within, not from material acquisitions. The problem with excessive materialism is not just about a preoccupation with wealth and possessions. It extends to how it shapes a person's relationships and self-image. A woman who defines her worth and happiness through material possessions might struggle to appreciate the intangible aspects of a relationship, such as emotional support, intellectual compatibility, and shared experiences. In practical terms, this might manifest in a partner who measures the success of a relationship by the lavishness of gifts or the extravagance of holidays. Such attitudes can strain not only personal dynamics, but also finances, leading to unsustainable lifestyles and constant dissatisfaction. A partner overly focused on material wealth may also lack the resilience Stoicism teaches, especially when faced with life's inevitable ups and downs that no amount of money can fix. Moreover, a materialistic approach to life can be at odds with the Stoic value of living a purposeful and meaningful life. Stoicism encourages us to seek fulfillment in contributing to the well-being of others and engaging in self-improvement. In contrast, excessive materialism often leads to a self-centered lifestyle where personal gain and appearance overshadow communal responsibility and ethical living. Excessive materialism as a partner, especially when it becomes a dominant trait, is a red flag because it indicates a potential misalignment with Stoic values such as simplicity, contentment, and the pursuit of virtue over material wealth. For those seeking a relationship grounded in Stoic principles, this trait can be a sign of incompatibility, highlighting differing values and priorities that might hinder a deep, meaningful connection. Red flag number 2, habitual lying. Habitual lying in a partner, especially in women, raises a significant red flag in the context of Stoicism, which places a high value on truth and integrity. Stoicism isn't just about controlling emotions or enduring hardships. It's fundamentally about living a life of virtue and authenticity. A habitual liar contradicts this core principle, indicating a profound disconnect from the Stoic pursuit of an honest and authentic existence. In everyday life, this red flag can manifest in various subtle ways. It might be as innocuous as exaggerating stories to seem more impressive, or as serious as fabricating aspects of her past. These lies, regardless of their severity, chip away at the foundation of trust which is essential in any relationship. Marcus Aurelius once advised, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." This maxim underscores the Stoic commitment to truth, not only as a moral principle, but as a practical foundation for healthy relationships. The issue with habitual lying is multifaceted. Firstly, it creates a relationship built on falsehoods, where genuine understanding and connection are impossible. For instance, if a woman lies about her interests, accomplishments, or feelings, her partner is essentially in a relationship with a false version of her. This lack of authenticity prevents a deep, meaningful bond, which is crucial for a fulfilling partnership. Additionally, habitual lying reflects a lack of self-acceptance and authenticity, traits highly valued in Stoicism. A Stoic approach to life involves confronting and accepting one's true self, flaws and all. When someone constantly lies, it often masks insecurities or a refusal to face reality. This behavior not only hinders personal growth, but also creates a barrier to genuine intimacy in a relationship. Moreover, Stoicism teaches the importance of personal responsibility and the role of individual actions in shaping one's character. Habitual lying is a deliberate choice that shapes one's character negatively. It reflects a pattern of deception that can extend beyond the relationship into other areas of life, such as professional and social interactions. This pattern of dishonesty can lead to a life filled with mistrust, conflicts, and a lack of meaningful connections. In the long term, a relationship with a habitual liar can be emotionally draining. It often leads to a cycle of suspicion and doubt, where one is constantly questioning the truthfulness of their partner's words and actions. This environment is antithetical to the Stoic belief of a peaceful and harmonious life. In conclusion, habitual lying in a woman is a significant red flag because it goes against the core Stoic values of truth, integrity, and authenticity. Such behavior indicates a lack of alignment with Stoic principles, suggesting potential challenges in building a stable, trusting, and deeply connected relationship. For those seeking a partnership grounded in honesty and genuine understanding, habitual lying is a clear sign of caution, indicating a divergence from the path of Stoic virtue. Red flag number 3. Chronic laziness. Chronic laziness, when observed in a partner, is a stark contradiction to Stoic values. And this holds a specific significance when seen in women. Stoicism, which extols virtues like diligence, purposefulness, and active contribution to one's life and community, finds a clear mismatch in the trait of persistent laziness. This trait is not just about occasional rest or leisure. It's an ongoing reluctance to engage in meaningful activities or shoulder responsibilities. Visualize a scenario here. Regardless of ability, one partner consistently shirks from not only household tasks, but also from pursuing personal ambitions or engaging in community activities. This habitual inaction goes beyond a need for relaxation. It's a deliberate choice to avoid life's responsibilities and opportunities for self-improvement. Seneca's insight comes to mind here. He reminds us that life, though seemingly long, is often shortened by our own inaction. In a relationship, this not only results in lost personal potential, but also unfairly shifts the burden to the other partner. When this trait appears in women, it can disrupt the equilibrium expected in a partnership. A woman displaying chronic laziness can create a lopsided dynamic where her partner ends up compensating for her lack of action. This imbalance isn't limited to everyday tasks, but permeates deeper aspects of the relationship, such as emotional support, intellectual growth, and shared life experiences. Stoicism, which urges us to pursue self-betterment and make positive contributions to our surroundings, views this avoidance of activity as a deviation from living a virtuous and fulfilling life. This habit of inaction also stands in contrast with the Stoic belief in realizing one's potential and living in harmony with our innate nature. Stoicism encourages recognizing and achieving our capabilities. Therefore, a consistent choice of inactivity can suggest a misalignment with our natural propensity for growth and self-realization. Further, consider the missed opportunities for shared experiences and personal growth within a relationship. Stoicism isn't solely about introspection and endurance. It also values the richness of shared human experiences and the personal development they foster. A partner caught in the grip of chronic laziness might miss out on these life-enhancing experiences, thus limiting the depth and joy of the relationship. Thus, observing chronic laziness in a partner, especially when it forms a core part of their personality, signals a fundamental mismatch with the Stoic pursuit of an engaged, purposeful life. This trait can lead to an unbalanced relationship, stunted personal growth, and a life that fails to reach its full potential as envisioned by Stoic principles. For those who seek a partner aligned with the Stoic ideals of active participation, self-improvement, and meaningful engagement with life, this trait is a clear indicator of potential discord. Red flag number 4. Disrespect for personal boundaries. Disrespect for personal boundaries is a significant red flag, and its manifestation in a relationship can be especially concerning. Stoicism, with its emphasis on respect for oneself and others, sheds light on why this trait is problematic. In relationships, boundaries are essential for maintaining individuality, respect, and mutual understanding. A partner, especially if she routinely crosses these boundaries, can disrupt the balance and harmony that Stoicism seeks to achieve. This red flag carries weight when observed in women, as it goes against the Stoic principle of respecting others' autonomy, a cornerstone for any healthy relationship. Stoicism teaches us, through the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, to be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. This advice highlights the importance of respecting others' boundaries while being disciplined about our own actions. The issue with boundary violations extends beyond simple disrespect. It often indicates a deeper problem of control and a lack of trust. In Stoicism, trust and respect are fundamental to personal growth and healthy relationships. When a woman regularly disrespects boundaries, it can lead to an atmosphere of mistrust and constant tension, counterproductive to the Stoic ideal of a peaceful and harmonious life. Furthermore, when boundaries are not respected, it hampers personal growth and self-exploration, both of which are critical in Stoicism. A partner who does not respect boundaries may prevent you from pursuing your interests, spending time with friends, or even engaging in personal reflection, all of which are vital for a well-rounded and fulfilling life. Disrespect for personal boundaries in a relationship, especially from a woman, can thus be seen as a clever divergence from Stoic values. It suggests a lack of alignment with principles like mutual respect, trust, and the importance of personal space and autonomy. For those who value Stoic ideals in their relationships, such a trait is a warning signal, indicating a potential for discord and a relationship that may struggle to provide the mutual respect and growth that Stoicism advocates. Red flag number 5. Excessive anger or vengeance. Excessive anger or a tendency towards vengeance in a partner can be deeply unsettling, and it stands in stark contrast to Stoic principles. Stoicism, at its core, teaches the value of emotional regulation and the importance of responding to situations with a calm and rational mind. When these principles are disregarded, as seen in someone who frequently exhibits intense anger or seeks revenge, it poses a serious challenge to the harmony and stability of a relationship. Consider a situation where, after a minor disagreement, your partner reacts not just with momentary frustration, but with prolonged anger, or worse, seeks to get back at you in some way. This reaction goes beyond normal emotional responses. It indicates a deeper issue of uncontrolled emotions and a desire for retribution. Epictetus once said, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the view which they take of them." This wisdom is particularly relevant here, as it highlights the Stoic belief in controlling our reactions to external events, rather than allowing them to control us. In the context of relationships, this red flag takes on added significance. A woman who frequently resorts to excessive anger or thoughts of vengeance can create a toxic environment. Such behavior not only leads to constant conflict, but also erodes the foundation of trust and mutual respect that are essential in any partnership. The Stoic approach to handling anger involves understanding the root cause of these emotions and addressing them in a constructive manner. When a partner habitually responds with anger or seeks revenge for perceived slights, it demonstrates a lack of alignment with this approach. It suggests an inability to engage in the self-reflection and self-control that are central to Stoic philosophy. Furthermore, this behavior can hinder personal and relational growth. Stoicism encourages us to learn from our experiences and grow stronger through them. However, when anger and thoughts of vengeance dominate a relationship, it becomes challenging to cultivate the understanding and compassion necessary for growth. This trait, when observed in a partner, is a clear indicator of a misalignment with Stoic values of rationality, emotional control, and the pursuit of a harmonious life. It suggests challenges in building a stable, peaceful, and mutually enriching relationship, which are key goals for those who follow Stoic teachings. For individuals seeking a partner who embodies Stoic virtues, the presence of excessive anger or a vengeful mindset is a sign of potential conflict and a relationship that may struggle to align with the principles of Stoicism. Red flag number 6. Overdependence on relationships. Overdependence on relationships can be a significant concern in the context of Stoicism, which emphasizes self-sufficiency and personal resilience. In a partner, this over-reliance often manifests as a need for constant reassurance, validation, or support to the point where their sense of self-worth or happiness is entirely contingent on the relationship. Imagine a scenario where every decision, big or small, requires the approval or input of a partner. This could range from seeking constant validation on everyday choices to an inability to face life's challenges without significant hand-holding. It's not about seeking support during tough times, which is a natural aspect of any relationship. Instead, it's a pervasive dependency that stifles individual growth and autonomy. Epictetus, emphasizing the Stoic principle of freedom, stated, "Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control." This insight speaks volumes about the importance of self-reliance in Stoicism. When this trait is evident, it can lead to an unbalanced dynamic in the relationship. The partner becomes more of a caretaker or a constant source of approval, rather than an equal participant in a mutually supportive partnership. In the Stoic view, each individual should have the inner strength and autonomy to face life's challenges. Overdependence undermines this ideal, often leading to a relationship where one's emotional and psychological well-being becomes overly reliant on the other person. This tendency towards overdependence can be particularly challenging when it often masks deeper issues of self-esteem and personal insecurity. Stoicism teaches the value of looking inward for validation and contentment, rather than seeking it externally. A partner who is overly dependent on the relationship for their happiness and self-worth may struggle with this fundamental Stoic practice of inner reflection and self-validation. Moreover, such overdependence can limit personal development. Stoicism is not just about enduring life's trials, but also about growing from them. When a partner relies too heavily on the relationship, it can prevent them from facing and learning from their own challenges, an essential process for personal growth and development. In essence, overdependence in a relationship goes against the Stoic ideals of independence, self-sufficiency, and personal growth. It suggests a potential imbalance in the relationship and a deviation from the Stoic pursuit of a life led by inner strength and personal virtue. For those who value the principles of Stoicism, this trait can be a clear signal of incompatibility. pointing towards a partnership that may not align with the Stoic path of self-reliance and personal development. Red flag number 7. Inability to cope with adversity. The inability to cope with adversity is a red flag that stands in stark contrast to Stoic principles, which advocate for resilience and the ability to withstand life's challenges with composure and strength. When this trait manifests in a partner, it often indicates a deeper misalignment with the Stoic virtues of endurance and rationality in facing difficulties. Imagine a scenario where, upon facing even minor setbacks or challenges, a partner becomes overwhelmingly distressed or defeated, unable to find a constructive way to address the issue. This reaction goes beyond normal emotional responses to adversity. It reveals a fundamental inability to apply reason and resilience in the face of difficulties. Seneca's wisdom is pertinent here. A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials. This Stoic adage encapsulates the philosophy that adversity is not just an inevitable part of life, but a crucible for growth and self-improvement. In relationships, this inability to cope with adversity can create a dynamic where one partner is constantly in the role of the comforter or problem solver, while the other remains passive or overly reliant on them for emotional support. In Stoicism, there is a strong emphasis on the idea that we should work towards being self-reliant and capable of handling life's challenges. A partner who struggles significantly with adversity may find it challenging to uphold this Stoic ideal, leading to a relationship that lacks balance and mutual support. Additionally, this trait can hinder the growth and development of the relationship itself. Stoicism teaches that challenges and obstacles are opportunities for learning and growth. However, when one partner is unable to face adversity with resilience, it can prevent the relationship from evolving and strengthening through these shared experiences. This inability to cope with adversity in a relationship suggests challenges in aligning with the Stoic path of facing life's challenges with strength and rationality. It points to potential difficulties in creating a balanced, supportive, and mutually enriching partnership that can withstand and grow from life's inevitable trials. For those who follow Stoic teachings and seek a partner who embodies these virtues, this trait can be a clear indicator of discord and a relationship that may struggle to thrive under the pressures of life's adversities. As we've journeyed through the 7 red flags in women that Stoicism warns us about, it's clear that Stoic wisdom doesn't just help us identify potential issues, but also guides us in forging stronger, more meaningful relationships. Now, as I promised earlier, let's unveil a strategy for quickly identifying these red flags in your daily interactions. The key is mindfulness and observation. Take a step back in your interactions and observe. Are there consistent patterns of behavior that align with the red flags we discussed? Does her reaction to adversity, respect for your boundaries, or approach to material possessions consistently reflect these warning signs? Remember, it's not about judging hastily, but about recognizing patterns over time that might indicate deeper issues. Reflect, observe, decide. Now, I'm curious to hear from you. What are some red flags you've encountered in your relationships? Share your experiences in the comments below. Let's learn from each other's journeys. You can now join our exclusive Stoic Bond community. Becoming a member unlocks a host of benefits designed to enhance your journey with us. You'll receive priority responses to your comments, making your voice heard louder and clearer. You'll be recognized with a special member badge, proudly displayed next to your name on our channel page. But that's not all. As a member, your name will be featured at the end of each video, celebrating your contribution to our collective growth. I also want to take a moment to express my heartfelt gratitude to everyone who already became members of our community after the last video. Your ongoing support, engagement, and insights are incredibly appreciated and are a major driving force behind the continuous improvement and growth of our channel. So don't wait. Click the join button, become a part of our Stoic community, and let's embark on this journey of growth and empowerment together. Remember, Navigating relationships with Stoic wisdom is an ongoing process, filled with learning and growth. Embrace this knowledge, let Stoic discernment guide your choices, and move forward with confidence in your connections. May this wisdom enrich your interactions with women and lead you towards more meaningful and balanced relationships.